see me as a living testimony. I'm a living testimony. I've seen God work in my life. And that's why today I'm going to give you one of the testimonies that I have that God has done in my life. From last year, I wanted to give this testimony. Of course, I've been going to many places, I've been giving it, but through this platform, I haven't. I remember my husband telling me to share the testimony on the platform. I was like, oh, how do I start? So by the time we were reaching hiyo Mtindwa, hapo penye kuna barabara, kuna reli, I just had someone. I was sitting, si behind sana, hapo katikati kidogo. The bus, nilikuwa nimepanda Umoina, just for the sake of watu kukumbuka. But me, I'm not good with the dates and all that, but I remember hiyo kitu ilifanyika. So, it just happened abruptly. It has even relatives, but we used not to tell them what we are going through. Only my husband knew what I was going through. So ikifika usiku, I used not to sleep. And he can attest to that. I used not to sleep. The headache will become so too much. Hadi, mimi when people are going to bed, or ati unasikia ati people are going to sleep, to me is when now I want to just to sit down. I go on the bed, nakaa tu. Bana anakuja na nini, hata sometimes hata nikiitwa kazi siwezi enda. Because naenda aje, the headache inakuwa too much kila siku. Now the backache. Hadi nilikuwa natamani, now my daughter had grown, sasa ako shule. Natamani that at least I get another baby, but I can't. Because now, every day, ni headache. If I'm unable to take care of this one, how am I going to take care of the other baby? Hey, should I say Happy New Year? I really missed you guys, and I hope all of you are doing well. Hey, it has been long. I nearly forgot everything. But I really thank God for this far that He has brought us. And God is faithful. What I can say is that God is faithful. Yeah, because this is a new year and He has enabled us to see another year, and we are still in January, and I know He who brought us to this year, He will not leave us. He has not brought us to this. He cannot bring us to a new year and leave us here. He did not bring us this far to put us to shame. So welcome back to Winnie and Sam YouTube channel. We have done a bit of rebranding, simply because it's good, because this is not the topic of today, and allow me to clarify some few things. You people, I owe you explanations, because you are part of this channel, you are part of this family. So it is always good for you to subscribe on this channel, for you to be watching our videos. It's such an honor, and that's why I owe you explanations when some few changes are going on in our channel. The few changes doesn't mean that I've stopped doing what I used to do, but I'm still doing them. So before I go to the video of today, allow me to say this. We have, if you're keen enough and you are our subscriber, and for the sake of new subscribers, that's why I'm also explaining this. If you're keen enough, the channel was Winnie Sam, and sometimes back we try to explain to us by the way I go by the name, I'm Winnie, and the YouTube channel used to go by the name Winnie Sam, but now we have changed. I'm still Winnie, I haven't changed. So for those who are new here, I'm still Winnie, and Sam is my husband. So the channel used to be Winnie Sam. Now we have just added and katikati. Nothing has changed, and that one was for easy understanding, and making people not to be confused. Who are these people, so that people will not see that Winnie Sam is one person, is the name of one person. Of course, me and my husband, we are one thing, but different names. So my name is Winnie, and my husband's name is Sam. So the YouTube channel goes by the name Winnie and Sam. That's why we thought it's good to put it that way to avoid some confusion. Because as time goes by, I started this channel alone with the great support of my husband. People may not know it. Most of the time, if you see the first videos, I was the only one doing the videos, but my husband is the one who always used to be behind the camera. But as time goes by, he got some interest and he wanted to, and he said, this thing, I think I'm beginning to like this thing. So instead, and we thought, oh, okay, instead of opening another new channel, let's work with this. Yeah. Meaning, I'm continuing with the inspirational messages, I'm continuing with the preaching and the teaching, and some few things that will help us grow spiritually in all dimensions. And my husband, as you're keen, if you are a subscriber or you're keen enough, you notice that my husband has been doing videos of traveling, sometimes village videos. But if they come together, we are together. And that's why we thought, let's give it a name, Winnie and Sam. But the channel remains, we are still one people. We are still one people. That's why, to make a Winnie and Sam to avoid confusion. For the sake of the new subscribers, I'm Winnie and my husband is Sam. So the YouTube channel name goes by Winnie and Sam. Oh, that was just a by the way. It's always good to explain. So welcome back to this YouTube channel, Winnie and Sam. You see, even me haven't gotten used to it, but as time goes by, you get used to it. So we'll discover that sometimes my husband will be shooting alone, and sometimes I'll be shooting alone, and most of the time maybe we'll be shooting together. Yeah, so this is simply because we don't want to leave you people hanging without videos, because you realize for those who are parents and wako na watoto wadogo, they will understand this. There are times whereby that's why I really appreciate and respect those parents who are bringing up these young people who are now having small children, because it's not easy. It takes God's grace. So you realize that sometimes the village videos utapata, sometimes my husband ndio ako, me I'm not there, not because I'm not in the channel, but it's because I'm busy taking care of the children. It's also a ministry, by the way. So I really respect those parents wenye saizi wanalea watoto wadogo nini, so because sometimes unapata you have to give them time and you have to balance. So una appreciate if you have someone who appreciates what you are doing and is willing to help you. That's my husband. I really appreciate him for whatever he's doing for this channel. And remember, all this we are doing it for you guys, because we really love you and we really appreciate your time and everything. For someone coming back to your videos every time, watching them and commenting, giving them a like, even subscribing, we don't take it for granted. And that's why we try and give you videos every now and then, not just any other video. We give you, if you're keen enough and you have been going through our videos are educational. They teach people different things, they inspire people, they touch lives of people. uh, but I'm not marketing the channel anyway, but I was just trying to explain some few things here and there so that we can walk together in this journey. It's a new year, new things, and I believe as time goes by, very many good things are going to come. And with no doubt, I'm very sure that God is going to lift us and we are going to grow. As you can see, the channel is growing. Me, I didn't see it coming this fast. Wow, you people, you are so, you are so amazing. And I bless the Lord for you. If you haven't subscribed, please, it will cost you nothing. Just click that bell hapo hivyo. Itakwambia subscribe. Na ni hivyo tu. and also be watching the videos, giving the videos a like, because if you give the video a like unasaidia channel so that the videos are being recommended for other people to view, and then pia inasaidia channel to grow. And I believe that as we are growing, hata nyinyi mta appreciate na kuona that indeed, hata will stand and say that indeed God ametusaidia tumegrow, but tumefika mahali tumefika. Let's go back to the video. I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. It has been long since I did this. Sasa sijui saiki imetoka wapi. And then unajua mtoi amelala. So, but anyway, you bless the Lord for that. So, let's go to the video of today. I wanted my husband to introduce himself kidogo, but he's so sleepy. By the time it's night, by the time I'm doing this video almost I think it's midnight, so we'll release it by tomorrow morning. So for him, he's a bit sleepy, but he's behind the camera. So he says hi. Sam mwenyewe. He says hi. So I'll come back. So let's go to the video of today. The video of today is very, very special, and I'm sure you're going to like it. I promised that I will do this long time ago last year, but I didn't do it. Time ilikuwa inakuja napata na push mama bado sina hiyo nini ya kufanya hii video, but finally I just have to do it. I believe God's time is the best, and God is the one who has chosen that this is the day that this video should be out. And as you're doing this video, most of the time I'm going to mention my husband, because he played a big role in my he played a big role in my life, and he still plays a big role. So for the sake of new subscribers, don't ask yourself, who is this Sam or my husband? My husband is Sam. So if you hear me mentioning my husband, know that he's Sam. Very soon you'll be seeing him more in the videos. So where do I start? I'm not good at storytelling or narration, but I just want to try and make it venye inafaa kuwa. So my people, I'm someone who has seen God's grace. I'm someone who has seen God working in their life. And if I were to write a book, I don't know how many books I was to write. One book can never be enough. Just imagine, that is how God has been faithful to me. God has fought my battles. God has given me victory. Even the battles that I didn't understand, even the ones that I didn't see winning, God has won for me. And that's why, as you see me as a living testimony. I'm a living testimony. I've seen God work in my life. And that's why today, I'm going to give you one of the testimonies that I have that God has done in my life. From last year, I wanted to give this testimony. Of course, I've been going to many places, I've been giving it, but through this platform, I haven't. I remember my husband telling me to share the testimony on the platform. I was like, how do I start? I'm used to talking to people one-on-one. So this one now is online. How am I going to say it? But I prayed about it, and I know God anaenda kunipea grace, and I'll do it vizuri. So where should I start? It started like this. Sometimes back, there is this headache that ingekuja iende na irudi. The headache will come and go. So as usual, mostly those who live in Nairobi will say that it's because of Nairobi is a busy place, those rushing, those people who work in town, those people who go to work very early in the morning, you see the rush hours, So it's like, nizo harakati za kuwa busy, so the headache, with the time it will just come and go. So ilikuwa inakuja, I take the painkillers, the headache goes away. So it went on like that. And then now, I got married, and the headache was still there, but inakuja tu ikienda. I didn't take it serious. But now it reached a point, I'm like, now this thing is getting serious. Now the headache inge-persist, inakuja throughout almost kila siku, haiendi. So nikasema, hapana, what is this? But yes, I was worried. At the same time, I was just okay with it. Nasema, the devil is a liar. He has a way of telling you that, he has a way of showing you, hii kitu ni yako. You just live with it. There is nothing you can do about it. That's a lie of the devil. There is something you can do about it. Taking it to God and praying to God so that akusaidie and deliver you from all that. So, ikaendelea. So, I remembered, sasa, and then something came up. Nikakumbuka, so I think I'm not good with the dates, but you'll bear with me. There is this year, I think it was 2015, 2014 hapo. There is a road accident that occurred in Mtindwa, in Nairobi, Umoja area. I think it's Umoja Buruburu. Mtindo is in Buruburu, between Buruburu and Umoja. So there is a railway station, a railway line there, barabara ya train. So I woke up very early in the morning. I was staying with my elder sister. I woke up in the morning, prepared myself, and then nikaboda tu gari as normal. So by the time we were reaching hiyo Mtindwa, hapo penye kuna reli, I just had someone. I was sitting, si behind sana, hapo katikati kidogo. The bus, nilikuwa nimepanda Umoina, just for the sake of watu kukumbuka. But me, I'm not good with the dates and all that, but I remember hiyo kitu ilifanyika. So it just happened abruptly. I can't, even if you ask me what happened, I can't explain, because everything happened so fast. The only thing that I remember is that sikuwa na viatu, sikujipata na viatu, nilijipata at Mama Lucy Hospital. Hizo stories zingine nimekuja kuambiwa na watu, nilijipata hata Mama Lucy Hospital. So hata hizo vitu zingine nikijaribu kuexplainiwa sielewi. And it happened so unfortunate that, oh God, some people lost their life. May their soul rest in peace. So mi nikajipata Mama Lucy, and then daka kidogo I started crying, my head, my leg. But now sasa my head equal that much. Now my leg. I was just screaming. I thank God for my sister. She came. By that time alikuwa yeye hajatoka, because we used to live around hapo karibu na Mama Lucy, si bali sana. So for her, she was still in the house. So she came. Remember, I'm trying to explain, to give this story so that uone kama to connect na what was happening to me. So I'm telling this story so that because I thought that was connected to what was causing the headache. So my sister used to stay. My sister was just around hapo karibu, hapo ameenda. So I used to go earlier than yeye, because we used to work at the same place. So for her, alisikia. And I don't know who told her nilikuwa kwa hiyo gari, because alikimbia Mama Lucy mbio. And she found me there. And I was just crying, boom, screaming. And the Mama Lucy, they were like, apana, this may be a very serious case. Maybe anaweza kuwa akona internal bleeding. But remember, I wasn't even bleeding hapo. Hata sikukuwa na cut yoyote. So they were like, hii accident imefanyika vibaya. Because the train had pushed the vehicle, the matatu, almost 100 meters away. So ilikuwa imebondeka sana. My sister came. So wakasema pana, huyu ni wa Kenyatta. They wakatayarisha, and the casualties, the emergencies zilikuwa mingi. So the ambulances zilikuwa zinapatikana. Lucky enough, I was enough to get one. I was lucky to get one. So now my sister was just like there. Hey, I really thank God for her. I know she can remember this day. My sister Louise, I know she can remember this day. So tukaenda, I remember my sister alikaa mbele ya ambulance, tukaenda Kenyatta. She was just there with me all through. Hata mguu, the doctor took a pen, a very sharp pen, akijaribu kudunga mguu. I was like, I can't feel my legs. Nini. They did all the tests, they did everything. I went through CT scan, wakapima kama kichwa kuna shida. Mama, if I had an internal bleeding, there was nothing. They went and fanya miguu, x-rays za miguu, there was nothing. So nikakaa tu hapo, but they was like, I was released the same day. But in my mind, I was like, these people are releasing me, yet I can't feel my legs. Ndio daktari ananiambia nini. So the headache was there, nini. So I really thank God through that process. Nikakaa kwa nyumba tu, with time nikaanza, I started feeling my legs, nini. Na hata nilikuwa na bit of back pains, zikaisha tu with of course with the care of the doctor and my sister. She used to bring a doctor in the house. So with the time, hiyo kumasaji hiyo mguu nini and the medication, I became well, and I really thank God for that. Let's go back to our story of today at the testimony. I was talking about the headache. Whenever that headache used to come, nikasema, maybe I think the accident that I had sometimes back is the one that is causing this headache. And some of you, mnaweza kuwa witness of this. Sometimes ukikuwa na some pain ama nini, unasema tu, itaisha tu, I'll go to the doctor maybe tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, you find that you are very busy, and you say that I just take a painkiller, so and maybe I'll go tomorrow. Na hivyo inakuwa tu hivyo, and then inakuwa tu haupati time ya kwenda kwa daktari. But that should not be the case. That my advice is that whenever you feel like you feel poor and the thing gets persistent, always go and see the doctor. Usikue tu ignorant. Don't be a doctor of your own. Because me, at some point, I became a doctor of my own. I used to buy painkillers every now and then. The headache inakuja inaenda, the headache inakuja inaenda. So remember, I'm saying that maybe the accident that happened, the impact, all that, maybe haikuonekana, saizi ndio imeanza kuonekana, ikaendelea tu hivyo. By God's grace, I got married, and by God's grace I also conceived and delivered a baby girl, safe and sound. Sasa now ikakuja ikazidi, ikaendelea. My husband, tukaenda kwa daktari, siwezi sema nimetembea hospitali zote, but we went to the doctors, tukaangaliwa hata nini, still anasema hakuna shida. And then other people are telling me, kwani uko na stress? I'm like, stress ni ya nini? I was trying as much as possible to avoid stress, but hii kitu sasa ikakuja ikakuwa so intense in a way that hata going to work work. I remember that I was working. Now my husband told me, apana, now the headache is becoming too much. Hata waking up in the morning ni shida, the headache is becoming too much. Nikaacha kazi, sasa nikabidi nikae tu kwa nyumba. The headache inaendelea tu. Now my husband is the one who knew what I was going through. I didn't tell people. I chose to just keep it for myself and my husband. Tukawajua tu, and we kept on praying to God. Tunaenda hospitali, tunarudi, nakuwa tu hivyo. The reason why we chose to keep it for ourselves is because we didn't want our family members to worry about it. And also, most of the time, if I used to tell people niko na headache, for them they will say, it's just a normal headache. So I chose to just keep quiet and put it in the hands of God, because I knew one day I'll get better. But now ikaendelea tu hivyo. Even people will come and visit us, even relatives, but we used not to tell them what we are going through. Only my husband knew what I was going through. So ikifika usiku, I used not to sleep. And he can attest to that. I used not to sleep. The headache will become so too much. Hadi, mimi when people are going to bed, or ati unasikia ati people are going to sleep, to me is when now I want to just to sit down. I go on the bed, nakaa tu. That's why it is always good to give God praise, because to thank God, if you can go to bed and sleep, ufunge macho na ulale bila kusumbuliwa na anything, thank God. Me, I never used to sleep. I will sit on the bed. Saizo nimemeza painkiller. Now talking of kushuka nywele. I didn't like kushukwa nywele. Hiyo nywele ingeshikwa. Hata there was a time nilishukwa, my husband aliamka usiku akazikatakata usiku because the headache was too much. So much. I remember there was a time my husband usiku nilimwambia, hii kichwa sasa mahali imefika, I can't do it anymore. Siwezi. But he used to encourage me. Mara mingi watu, okay, I'm talking about my husband mostly because he was there for me. He was always there for me. Because hata ilifika mahali niliacha kazi, I was not working. And most of the time, ukiniona huko nje, unaona tu niko sawa, but nikirudi ndani, mimi ndo najua what I'm going through, especially during the night. So my husband was always there for me, praying with me. You know, for someone, those who know my husband, those who have interacted with us, he looks like someone who is somehow talkative kunishinda, and he's good with kunini na watu haraka, kuinteract na watu haraka than me. Unajua mimi, for me, sometimes na take time so that pole tu, but with my husband yana anashikananga na watu haraka, na juana na wao nini, and sometimes he makes jokes. And for someone who, for the people who know him, awangeza imagine my husband will wake up at night and pray with me and pray for me, na niambie that it is going to be well. He will pray for me. Hata when we were getting married, mi sikuwahi muona akiwa hivyo serious with prayers, but he will pray for me. He will pray for me. So, where was I? As I was saying that ungeenda nje mtu angeona tu uko sawa. So kichwa ikazidi tu kwa nyumba, tuko hivyo, nikaacha kazi. Now my husband was the one doing everything. I mean everything. He will come kutoka job. Saizo is when he wants to osha vyombo. I mean literally everything. Because the headache ilikuwanga so too much. Hadi, sasa I didn't know what to do. Now the devil is a liar. Now to make the matters worse, now the backache came. Now hata nikiwa na hiyo backache, before hata ni conceive, I remember someone telling me that, hey, when hizo backache, I can't see you even conceiving, hata utaizaji. Mi watu wenye wako na hiyo history ya backache, mostly they don't give birth. And who is God? I conceived and gave birth to our firstborn daughter, despite of being told that hizo backache zinafanyanga mtu asipate hata mtoto. That's why you people, I'm telling you, I'm a living testimony. Even if you see me here doing the work of God, I promise God, if you heal me, I will serve you. So the kichwa ingekuja usiku, inakuwa tu too much, my husband akuje apike, and sometimes most of the time anaacha amenipikia breakfast, amenipikia lunch, in the jioni akuje is the one to take care of our daughter. And remember, I'm there, niko hapo. And it was so painful that hata mimi mwenyewe as a person nilikuwa na feel vibaya juu I'm there, niko tu. When I go outside there, people are seeing me that I'm okay, but deep inside I'm suffering. I'm going through something that people cannot understand. I will smile, ni smile huko nje, watu wanione I'm okay. But there is a friend of mine too. I can't forget about her. Mary Kioko. That friend of mine would pray with me every day. She was my neighbor. She would come and check on me. In fact, she's the only one who knew, apart from my husband and me, she's the only one also knew what I was going through. Even sometimes he will tell me, hata usi explain, I know. She will pray for me. I will go to her house, hata ni saa zingine simpati, napata watoto, naambiwa, mommy is praying. And she was praying for me. Of course, she was praying ilikuwa na maisha zake, but every time that woman would pray for me. And I really thank God for her. Sometimes God anaweza kuituma watu kwa maisha yako wasimame na wewe, not in anything but prayers. That's why I never take for granted those people wenye wanakuja kwa maisha yako kustand na wewe in prayers. I know my sister American is going to listen to this testimony. I really thank God for you. So ikawa tu hivyo, my husband anakuja na nini, hata sometimes hata nikiitwa kazi siwezi enda because naenda aje, the headache inakuwa too much kila siku. Now the backache, hadi nilikuwa natamani, now my daughter had grown, sasa kwa shule, natamani that at least I get another baby, but I can't because now every day ni headache. If I'm unable to take care of this one, how am I going to take care of the other baby? The headache is becoming too much every day. And remember, naenda OC mpaka nimepewa the strongest painkillers, but still zina work tu kidogo. Sorry, zina work tu kidogo, inaisha tena, sometimes inarudi. So ikakuwa tu hivyo kila saa inakuwa tu hivyo. Remember one day, I told you that I never wanted to tell even my family members. We never wanted to tell anybody what you are going through. We were going through a lot because my husband was the one anafanya kila kitu. Mpaka hata saizi venye tunaongea alijua mpaka bei ya kila kitu ya nyanya. He never knew what bei ya vitu zinauzwa aje, but hizo vitu zikifanyika ilifika mahali nao akajua kila kitu. Na hata nao ikafika mahali my daughter anaenda shule. For those who are new here, we have a daughter who is now 7 years, she's turning 7. So my husband will come, anamtayarisha, wanaenda shule, baada anamrudisha. So sometimes I will call him, namwambia, headache imekuwa too much, he will come, anipeleke hosi, tunajaribu huku na kule, but ikafika mahali sasa imebaki tu, we're just trusting God